Children, and welcome to the EVS2 class. So children, how are you all? I hope you are all very good and fine. So children, shall we start the EVS2 class? Okay. So children, what were we doing in our last class? We were doing the Northern Plain. Okay. And we started the chapter, the Northern Plain. Okay. So now let's move to our next topic. Let's see what is there for us in store today to study. Okay, so children, before moving to the next topic, let's see what did we do in our last class. If you all remember, we did the features of the Indus and the Ganga Basin. We all know how many basins are there. Three important basins are there. One is Indus, the other is Ganga, and the next is the third one is Brahmaputra. Okay, but in our last class we did only about the features of the Indus and Ganga Basin. Brahmaputra Basin is still there. So what are the features of the Indus Basin? So we have seen that Indus Basin is made by the rivers Sutlej and Bias. Okay, and children, the Indus Basin lies to the north. It is in the northwest of the Northern Plain. Northwest of India. And children, in the Indus Basin, Punjab is there, which is also known as the granary or bread basket of India. So, and on the Sutlej River, which dam was built? It is the Bhakra Dam. Okay, I have shown you a picture. Huge dam it is, and it's used for what purpose? For growing crops and for producing electricity. Then we come to Ganga Basin. What did we do in the Ganga Basin? What did we study? Ganga Basin is made by the river Ganga and Yamuna. Okay, and in Ganga Basin, most number of people, they stay there. Okay, it's very densely populated because many industrial towns and cities are also there. So children, now let's move to the next topic and let's see what we'll study today. What are the learning objectives? We'll study today, children. Number 1, the course of the river Ganga, and number 2, the Brahmaputra Basin. Okay, these two things we'll study. The course of the river Ganga, and number 2, the Brahmaputra Basin. So children, this is number 3, the Brahmaputra Plains or the Brahmaputra Basin that we are going to study. So number 1 is the Punjab Basin, number 2 the Ganga Basin, and number 3 is the Brahmaputra Basin. So course of river Ganga we'll study today. Okay, first we all know that the journey of a river starts from the mouth. Okay, from the source, from where it starts, and then it ends at the mouth. Okay, where it meets the bigger water bodies. So here also course of river Ganga, there are 3 courses: beginning, that is the source, middle, and the end, that is the mouth. So let's begin. Number 1 is beginning. The Ganga originates in the Gangotri Glacier in the Himalayas. In the right hand side, children, before, and not only in the right hand side there is a picture of the Gangotri Glacier, but before also, when I explained in the lesson rivers, I showed you the Gangotri Glacier. So here also you can see the Gangotri Glacier on the right hand side, and from this glacier the river Ganga has originated. Then number 2 is middle. Yamuna joins the Ganga at Prayagraj. The place where they join is called Sangam. It flows through Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. The Son and Kosi join the Ganga, and the Ganga enters West Bengal. So here children, Yamuna joins the Ganga at Prayagraj. Okay, at Prayagraj, what is Prayagraj? Prayagraj, children, is the place. Okay, it's the new name of Allahabad, and in Prayagraj, Yamuna and Ganga, they both meet, and they become, the meeting place is called Sangam. Then Son and Kosi, they join the Ganga. Then after Ganga meets Yamuna in Sangam, that is Allahabad, which is a city in Uttar Pradesh, it flows through whole of Uttar Pradesh, then it enters Bihar. When the river Ganga enters Bihar, what happens? It is joined by the tributaries, that is Son and Kosi. And from there, Ganga enters the West Bengal. And when it enters West Bengal, it breaks up into distributaries. Okay, and after it breaks into distributaries, it then enters Bay of Bengal. Okay, and it enters Bangladesh, and through Bangladesh it falls into the Bay of Bengal. When it enters Bangladesh, Brahmaputra also, from the left hand side it enters. From Assam it flows to Bangladesh, and in Bangladesh, in the country of Bangladesh, both Ganga and Brahmaputra, they meet, and what they do, they together they become one river, and it's known as Padma. Then this Padma river, it falls into the Bay of Bengal, and just when Ganga is about to fall in the Bay of Bengal, that is the mouth of the river Ganga. Where is the mouth of the river Ganga? There the Sundarbans delta has been formed, the largest delta in the world. And we all know at the mouth of a river, deltas are formed. So at the mouth of the river Ganga and Brahmaputra, that is at the mouth of river Padma, the Sundarbans delta has been formed. Now let's move, children, to the next topic, that is number 3, the Brahmaputra Plains or the Brahmaputra Basin. So let's study about Brahmaputra Basin. The Brahmaputra Basin lies in the easternmost part of the northern plain. So you can see here, children, this plain. Can you see this plain? The 3 parts of the northern plain. The whole is the northern plain, but it has 3 parts: the Indus plain, then the Ganga plain, and number 3, the Brahmaputra plain. Now in the Brahmaputra plain, you can see it lies to the eastern, towards the extreme east. Okay, and towards the extreme east of the northern plain is the Brahmaputra plain. And here then rivers. What are the rivers found in this basin? The rivers which are found in this basin, or which make this basin, are river Brahmaputra, river Tista, and the river Manas. These 3 rivers make this river basin. Okay, river plain. And what are the special features? The special features are, it is a narrow plain. Okay, it is a narrow plain. It is surrounded by hills and mountains on all 3 sides. So children, this is a narrow plain. Okay, it's not very wide. Okay, it's a narrow plain, and it's surrounded by hills and mountains on 3 sides. On all the sides, on all the 3 sides, this basin, okay, or plain, okay, the river Brahmaputra, Tista, and Manas, they flow through this area, through this plain, and this plain is surrounded by hills and mountains on all 3 sides. Okay, so children, I hope it's clear to you. Where is the location of the Brahmaputra Basin? It is the easternmost part of the northern plain. And what are the rivers which make this plain, which flow through this plain? It's Brahmaputra, Tista, and Manas. And what are the special features? The special features are, it is a narrow plain and surrounded by hills and mountains on 3 sides. So children, we shall stop till here. In the next class, we'll continue with our next topics. Children, you please read whatever I have explained, listen to the video carefully, and try to understand. In our next class, we'll continue with our next topic. So children, till then, have a good day and bye-bye.